Hello and welcome to the Football Roundup podcast. It's now the 6th episode of the Football Roundup podcast. I'd like to say thank you once again for tuning in. You're joined by myself, Jack, and my co-host Taylor. We're going to have a bit of a different episode this week. We're going to move away from the Premier League and Arsenal losing again to Manchester City. It's just becoming a normal thing now in the league. Have to get used to it. Prediction wrong again, but this time we're going to go with kind of a different theme. We're going to go with a Champions League theme this week. So Taylor, would you like to kick us off with what we're going to do first of all?
Yeah, well, first of all, as you can see if you're watching the YouTube video, I have stuck to my promise and I'm wearing my City shirt because City beat Arsenal. But anyway, so first, we're going to ask each other 3 questions about our own club, but to do with the Champions League. So a bit like last week, but instead of the Premier League, we're going to do Champions League questions. Then we're going to discuss who we think can win the Champions League this season. After that, instead of doing our normal Premier League predictions, we'll do Champions League predictions instead.
Yeah.
Spice up a bit. However, they don't come in for a couple of weeks, so we'll have to discuss that in a couple of weeks' time. And then finally, we'll round off by checking our last week's predictions and see how well we did.
Perfect. So obviously we're going to go for the Champions League questions. Do you want me to start or do you want to go first?
You asked me first last time, I think.
But you're far away then.
First this time.
Yeah, go on.
Right. Question 1 is, when was the last time Arsenal were in the Champions League? We're doing multiple choice again, aren't we?
Yeah, let's do multiple choice. Yeah, I've got them both down, yeah.
Is it A, the 2016-2017 season, B, the 2015-16 season, or C, the 2014-15 season?
I'm going to go with 15-16.
No, it was 16-17.
16-17?
Pretty sure, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought we were out longer than that. Anyway, wrong again. Go on.
I think that's longer ago than you think. That's like 4 or 5 seasons ago.
Yeah, I know. We've been out for so long, so bad. But go on.
Next question is, Thierry Henry has the most goals in a European competition, but how many does he have? Is it 40, 41, or 42?
God. I was reading about this the other day. I was doing a piece about Henry the other day. You say he holds the record, doesn't he? You say the most?
I think so. I think he has the most for I'm not sure. It's either the most for Arsenal or the most for everyone. I just saw it somewhere and I thought.
Most in the European competition. I'm going to go 40.
No. It was 42.
42.
Yeah, I saw 1 or 2 things that said 41, but then the majority of them said 42. So either way, you were wrong.
Either way, wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Go on, last one. Put me out of misery.
Last one. What is Arsenal's biggest home attendance in a European competition? Is it A, 67,707, B, 70,707, or C, 73,707?
Our biggest home attendance in a European competition?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that means standing, wouldn't it, at Highbury? You could get more in. I'm trying to, because obviously I was like confused, like 70,000. Obviously, the Emirates is only like 60. So
when did you move to the Emirates?
2006.
Right, well, this record was made in 1998.
Okay, yeah. So, read them out again.
So it's pretty much 67,000, 70,000, and 73,000, but there's a 707 in the end of them.
And it's home attendance.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm gonna go with the lower one. I'm going to go 67,000.
No, it was the highest one. It was 73,707.
Really?
And you know why?
Why?
Because Arsenal were given permission to play one of their home games at Wembley.
Oh, brilliant. Great stuff. Brilliant. So again, 0 out of 3. I really know my Arsenal stuff. I do. I really do.
Yeah, but they are like older questions.
Yeah.
Really.
To be fair, it's probably the same with you. You might get To be honest, you'll probably get.
City haven't been in Champions League that long, so
No. I've sort of rounded it around. So obviously, where you were in like the Cup Winners' Cup as well.
oh yeah.
I've got one question in there about that. So
Oh,
we're far away with the Manchester City European question. So when did Manchester City win the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup? Was it 1972, 1970, or 1975?
When did they win the Cup Winners' Cup?
Yeah, so it's called it's like the Runners-Up Cup in a way.
72.
No, 70.
I thought it was 72 because that's the year my dad was born. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Next question. What is Man City's biggest home win in the Champions League? Is it 8-0, 6-0, or 7-0?
I know we've won 7-0 because I was there.
Oh.
I don't know if there's been. So I know it's definitely not 6-0. I don't. Has there been an 8-0? Not that I remember. Anyway, I'll go with 7-0.
No, and you're correct. Do you know it was against Schalke, wasn't it?
Shakhtar, I think.
Yeah. So, final questions. Already you've won. You've beat me already. How much did Manchester City have to pay due to breaching financial regulations? Thought I just might chuck that one in there just to remind you. Was it 30 million euros, 25 million euros, or 10 million euros?
I think it was 30.
Well, I've sort of tricked you there because it was 30, but it got reduced. It was 30 million euros, but it got reduced to 10 million euros.
What? Fine.
So, but no, you still beat me. So don't matter.
Yeah,
you still beat me again.
I mean, I've got a Wembley home question in, so it's fine.
So again, another week where you beat me on our quizzes, but we'll move on now to who we think. I'll ask you the question now. With the teams that are remaining in the Champions League, who do you think will win it? Who do you think will win the Champions League?
Oh, I don't want to say City, but
you want to say City, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either. I reckon it's either us or Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know who else. I don't really know who else can win it. I really hope it's us against Munich in the final because that would be
a brilliant final. Oh, yeah.
But I can just see us getting drawn in like the quarterfinals or semi-final or something.
Yeah.
I don't really know anyone else that. I mean, Barcelona aren't winning it.
No, I reckon they're out already.
They're the two big. Juventus have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Dortmund get to the final.
I want to see Dortmund do well, but I just don't think they're good. I don't think the defense is good enough.
No,
I think they've got a good attack, but the defense isn't good enough.
That's the difference, isn't it? And you've got to look at it here. I've got a few things down. I think number one for me, I don't think there's anyone else. Manchester City winning it would be good. You know, an English club winning the Champions League again, and plus Pep's first at City. So the only trophy he's never won at City, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
The Champions League. But for me, I think it has to be Bayern Munich. I just can't see him not doing it again. I think, yeah, for me,
I think we could get at them. I think we could.
They're, for my opinion, best team in the world at the moment. You know,
I mean,
they
won the Champions League. So
yeah, they won
the Club World Cup, whatever it was.
Yeah, they won the sextuple, didn't they? They won everything in Germany, and they won all the.
We're going to do the quadruple this year, so it's fine.
Well, to be fair, I'd like to see City win it. To be quite honest, it'd be nice to have an English club win it rather than.
I mean, as long as we don't as long as we don't get Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal or semi-final, we could definitely get to the final.
Well, I mean, I've got down here. Obviously, you beat Gladbach 2-0 in the first leg.
Second leg to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's still the second leg to go. But Pep was saying after the match, he didn't seem that pleased, to be quite honest, that you won 2-0. Do you think you could have beat Gladbach? You should have beaten them more by more?
I think I agree with Pep there.
Yeah.
There's way too many chances.
Do you think that could come back and bite you?
No, because main man Sergio is back.
Yeah, he is.
Honestly, it was so good to see him in a City kit the other day. It was just like, finally he's back.
Finally.
I mean, at the beginning of the game, you saw Jesus missing chances, spending too long on time on the ball, and then Pep was like, "Oh, I've had enough of this. Aguero, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready, Pep.
Yeah,
Fucking get on. We can't have him on anymore."
no,
So
but
now and Aguero looked good as well. He looked like sharp and fit, and he was running about. So if he actually stays fit, it gives us an even better chance because we've
yeah,
actually got a striker that can finish up front.
when you're coming up, say for example, you do come up against Bayern Munich, say next round, you know, do you, or or even in the final, if you make it to the final, do you really think that you'll be able to take those chances, or do you reckon the goals that you'll score against Bayern Munich will outweigh the goals they'll score against you? Do you think your defense is strong enough to beat the teams like Bayern Munich? Do you think
It's
if you
tough, especially the way our defense plays with Cancelo coming in. It kind of leaves us like with a
quite an
load of
attacking,
space
yeah,
on
you've
whatever wing he's playing, and
got
then you've
quite an
got Bayern
attacking
Munich with all their
defense.
and you've got Bayern Munich with all their quick wingers. If we were to play Bayern Munich, I reckon he'd tell Cancelo to still do what he's doing by coming into midfield, but he'd say don't go forward as much. So then, if they did counter attack us, they'd be able to get back in time.
I mean, obviously, Bayern Munich can't do in. Oh no, sorry. What's it? They're top of the Bundesliga at the moment.
Is that hard
Um,
though?
no, not really. No, and Man City are top as well. Um, as holders, I think Bayern Munich would. I don't know. I just can see Bayern Munich winning it again. Obviously with the
I mean,
role
I
that
could definitely see them winning it again, but I want City to win
you
the
want City
Champions
to
League.
win. Yeah, I've got down here honourable mention.
Oh,
I wasn't really sure. I mean, PSG, the way they tore Barcelona apart. Obviously, Barcelona aren't up to the team they used to be. Obviously, Messi is sort of trying to do it all in his own, and even he can't do it really. Do you think PSG? I mean, Mbappe, the
I
form that
mean,
he's on.
I reckon any us or Bayern or the majority of the teams that are in the Champions League round of 16 could have beat Barcelona by that score. I mean, look at how much Bayern beat them by when they last played. Was it 8-2 or something stupid
Yeah,
like
it's not
that?
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So I don't think the 4-1 is really that impressive because I reckon the majority of teams, maybe apart from like
But yeah,
Lazio or Porto, or
mm,
even though Porto did beat Juventus, but
yeah,
I don't I don't think it's that impressive. Like, yes, Mbappe is ridiculous, Neymar's really good, but
yeah,
in but look at the Barcelona defense. Like
yeah,
Gabriel Jesus could have scored a couple against them.
yeah. But I think so. Who are you going to go with? Who are you going to put down as your side to win it?
I think I've got to stick with my team. I've got to say I do
Take
think Man
City.
City will win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Man City are going to win. I think I've got.
You're going for.
I think I've got to go Bayern Munich. I think they're great. I love Bayern Munich. If they win it again, it wouldn't bother me. But
I think I'm just bitter that they took Sané off us.
yeah. Oh,
I'm not
that's
happy about that.
no. I mean, I think you have a shot. I mean, but as Pep said, he said obviously mentioned about the goals and not scoring the goals, but you've got to be the best. You've got to be, you've got to be you've got to be on it every single game. He said
Aguero's back. Aguero's back.
Aguero's back. Aguero's back. Yeah,
Playing. De Bruyne will be back.
but it's in the Premier League. You can afford to drop. You can afford not to score
Yeah, in this game
goals.
you've got to win every game now.
But in the Champions League, you've got to be on it. If you concede a goal, it could come back and bite you because if you lose in that, if you lose 3-0 because you had the 2 away goals, but if they get, they could.
If they beat us 3-0,
Obviously, they'll still go through, but then you'll have to score 2 more to win.
Yeah, no, yeah, we would because they'd have more away goals than us.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they will. It's just me saying, but it's tough. I think you've got to take your chances, and as you said, with Aguero back, you could find this stuff. Yeah,
we're gonna do the quadruple.
Yeah. What do you think of Ronaldo at Juventus? Obviously, that game against Porto.
What do
It
you,
was.
what do you mean? What do I think of him?
Well, well, no, it's just Juventus now. Do you think Juventus can get? Do you reckon Juventus could beat Porto? Do you reckon
Well,
they
their
could get
next
through?
leg's at home. I don't know if that really makes a difference or not because there's no fans. But
He had a rather
wait,
poor
so
game.
Juventus would have to. If Juventus win 1-0, they go through because they'd have an away goal on Porto.
Yeah.
I do think Juve will go through.
I mean, I hope they do. I do like Juve.
I like Dybala. I don't know what it is about Dybala. I've just always liked him.
Yeah, no, he's sort of
it might be because he's always been rumoured with City, but
yeah. I mean, I'd like them to go through for Ronaldo's sake as well. I think. I know he's not really. Could you say he's not really carrying Juventus? But
no, I wouldn't say he's carrying Juventus as much as Messi's trying to carry Barcelona.
Carry Barcelona. He even said it's a bit more. He said it's one of the best teams he's played for. If he's playing as a part of a team. He's not trying to pull it along all on his own, in a way. But he was quite poor against.
Not bad in the game.
He had a few. He could have done better to influence the game a bit more. But as you said, I think Juventus will go through. But just to round it up, I think for me, it is Bayern Munich. I think, although I'd like to see City win it, I think Bayern Munich are just too good at the moment, and it's going to take a lot to do them over. I think.
I don't think their centre backs are strong. I don't think the centre backs are with it enough to deal with how we play now. I think they're getting a bit like Boateng, amazing. Alaba really good, but I don't know. Alaba's not a centre back. He's a left back, so I don't know how well he'll cope with our way of playing with fluid strikers and not having just a guy to mark the whole game.
Yeah,
I think it'll be interesting if we do play them.
An interesting thing, actually. Would you rather him in the final or would you rather him beforehand?
Oh, definitely the final because then we're in the final.
But then But then if you beat them in the,
then we've got an easy run to the final. But I feel like if we
at least you made the final, yeah.
But then, yeah, exactly. If we get them next round in the quarterfinals and we do lose, then it'll be like, oh, Pep's rubbish, Pep's this, Pep's that. Whereas if we lose to them in the final, it'll be like, right, fair enough. Even though it's the same team, so that shouldn't really make a difference.
No, you're right. But yeah, I think it'll be tough.
That's how it will be.
Yeah, I hope City do progress to the final, and I think you will. But
I don't know who I'd want in the next round.
Would you want? I've got it down here.
I mean, I'd want Barcelona, but they're not going to turn over the PSG score.
No, I mean, I've got it down here. I mean, I've got. I don't know.
I'm not sure about the Atalanta Real Madrid game. I'm not sure who's going to go through out of that.
No.
But I could see us definitely slipping up against an Atalanta.
It's just that sort of game, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, for me,
we've already beaten Porto. We already did them in the group stage, so I won't mind taking them on again because
that'll be
Juve. I don't know. We did beat Real Madrid last year, so I reckon we beat Juve.
Yeah, I reckon you would.
We beat Lazio. We beat Atletico because they just sit back. We beat Chelsea because we're beating every team in the Premier League. Oh, Liverpool are going to go through, aren't they?
Well,
and we don't do well against them in the Champions League.
No. It's a weird one. If Liverpool do go through, it'll be tough.
I don't know if I'd want them, even though we beat them with ease in the Premier League. I don't know if we'd do it in the Champions League, even though they're only weeks apart.
Interesting. It's a tough call, to be honest. Obviously, all the teams in there are world class, but it's quite a tough call to see who Man City would like. But to round it, I think for me, Bayern Munich are going to win it, and you're going to go with City, are you?
Yeah.
So to move on from that, we are going to go on to our Champions League round of 16 leg 2 predictions. I've gone with a bit of I don't know. I've been a bit risky here. I am. I've gone with a few results that I think I'd like to see happen, but I don't think they will.
No.
The first game is Juventus Porto. Now, obviously, on the topic of Juventus going through, I've gone with 1-0 Juventus, and then Juventus go through on away goals.
I have actually gone the same. I've also gone for 1-0
Have you?
to Juve.
Yeah. I think those two, sorry, not two, the previous away goal is going to be really, really important. And, you know, Porto aren't an easy
I feel
team
like
to
they're
get back
definitely not
down.
going to want to concede an away goal, Juve, so they'll be quite defensive.
Yeah, but I think they could grab one, and I think they'll go through. That'd be a really good result, actually, for Juve. Next game, Dortmund versus Sevilla. I've gone with the 2-1 Dortmund. I think Dortmund will go
Far
through.
off, man. I said 2-0 to Dortmund.
Dortmund.
I don't think it'll be as exciting as the first game.
No.
Because also Sevilla do have. I don't know. I feel like Sevilla. I'll stick with the 2-0.
Yeah, it's 2-0. Yeah, I've gone 2-1. I think it'll be nice. Not easy for Dortmund, but a comfortable win, I think. PSG Barcelona. What have you gone with for that one?
I think PSG will beat Barcelona again quite easily. I said 3-0 to PSG.
Far off. I've gone 2-0 Barcelona. I think it'll be not 2-0. 2-0 PSG. Sorry, 2-0 PSG. Sorry, yeah, 2-0 PSG. Sorry, yeah. I think they'll do them over at home. I think. Now this is where it gets interesting. Liverpool versus Leipzig. What have you gone with for that one?
I want to see a Leipzig win, but I haven't gone for it. I've said 2-1 to Liverpool.
Yeah, I've gone. I've really abused the I've gone with 2-0 Leipzig, and then Leipzig
taking it to extra time and penalties.
I say Leipzig to win on pens. That's what I've gone with.
Ooh, I hope so.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? See a penalty shootout.
Yeah,
nice. And also nice to see
Liverpool crumble even more.
Yeah. Next game is Real Madrid Atalanta. I don't see Atalanta going through. Obviously losing the first leg. I think Real Madrid will win it comfortably 2-0. I think.
I don't think it'll be comfortable.
Not really.
I've gone for a 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
See,
I just don't like Real Madrid this season. I don't see them winning a lot of games. I don't know.
They were. I mean, against obviously Atalanta in the first leg. Obviously, they only been 1-0 in the Mendy long shot.
And they had a red card. Atalanta had a red card.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. To be fair, that probably did play a major part in the result. But Real Madrid did have their chances. It just didn't come off. I think Real Madrid could have won one more. And that's why I think they'll do them over a bit more.
They could have won by more, but they didn't. They're only 1-0 up, so it's going to be...
Anything can happen, you're right. Anything can happen. Next game, Man City versus Gladbach. I've gone with 2-0 to Manchester City.
I've gone for 3-0. Because we're home, we'll have another goal. Yeah.
Aguero hat-trick?
Oh, if Aguero's playing, he'll definitely score.
Yeah.
I reckon, right. Note this down, people watching for the future.
Right.
Aguero's going to score one. Who's going to score the other two? Aguero's going to score one. Sterling will score one because he just happens to. Yeah. And Foden. There you go. Aguero, Sterling, and Foden all to score.
Aguero, Sterling, Foden. All right, I'll remember that. that. Next game is Bayern Munich versus Lazio. I'm going to stick with, Bayern Munich are going to win it. I think they're going to beat Lazio 3-0, which would be 7-1 on aggregate.
I've said 3-1, so the 7-2 on aggregate. It's not far off.
No.
We're quite close on all of these, to be fair.
We are actually, to be honest. We are.
I feel like the second leg, people don't want to go as hard because they already know the scores and they know what they need to get. So I feel like teams play a bit more defensive, the ones that need to, so I feel like there's going to be less goals, so our scores will all be closer.
Yeah. And next, I've gone with a bit. Obviously, Chelsea beat Atletico 1-0.
Yeah.
In the first leg, but I'm going to go with a 2-0 Atletico. I think they'll
go through.
But I think they'll win 2-1 after extra time. I think it will be 1-1 at full time, and then Atletico will score in the extra time.
I have gone for a draw at the end, but I said 2-1 to Atletico. So Atletico going through on away goals.
Yeah, to be 2-2. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, what did you say for the score?
2-0 Atletico.
So Atletico are just going through. There's no extra time.
No. They'll win. Obviously, there'll be 1-0 at full
they'll
time.
win 1-0, and then they'll go on to score another.
Yeah, in extra time.
Got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So I think Atletico could do it. I think.
Yes, so do I. I have got Atletico to go through.
I don't mind. Obviously, Simeone's still doing, his job there. He's still got a quality side. Obviously, Suarez is obviously, we forgot about that. Suarez is at Atletico, isn't he?
Yeah, but they play so defensive. It's just, I'd hate to be an Atletico fan. It must be so boring.
It's boring. It's just, yeah. I mean, they should have scored. Suarez set up a brilliant chance, which just couldn't turn it in. But
I just think Atletico Madrid are just like the Spanish Burnley.
Spanish Burnley. I was about to say Burnley.
Yeah.
That's quite a compliment to Burnley.
I know.
Yeah.
Chris Wood getting compared to Luis Suarez.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There are results done. So I mean, there's a few controversial ones in there. I think I've got obviously Leipzig to go through on pens, and as we just said, Atletico to beat Chelsea and go through. But I mean, as you said, anything can happen in the Champions League. Obviously, with the away goal rule. Obviously, Arsenal in the Europa League last night.
Arsenal aren't in the Champions League.
I know. I'm just trying to bring them in the Europa League.
Yeah, go on.
What do you think about that? Who do you think will win the Europa League? Actually,
I feel like it's got to be one of the Premier League clubs that are in it. It's going to be either United, Tottenham, or Arsenal. There isn't another one. No, I don't think there is. No.
No, there's obviously
Leicester got
knocked out. Yeah, to Slavia Prague, didn't they? Yeah. They were.
Oh,
obviously there's there's Rangers as well.
I don't think Rangers will win it.
No, I don't think they will. But I wouldn't. I've just seen here.
I don't want to play them.
No, I've just seen here we haven't drawn
the
Rangers.
just come out, hasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't drawn Rangers. We do you know when we got knocked out to Olympiacos last year?
Yeah.
We've got them again.
Oh, yeah. I know United have got AC Milan as well.
Yeah, that'd be a brilliant game. That. Looking forward to that.
I didn't see who Tottenham got. I didn't have a good look.
No, I think. Wait, let me have a look. I think Tottenham got. Let's have a look. Can't really see. No, it doesn't say. I need to have a look later on. But I don't think Tottenham will win it. I don't think Tottenham will.
I mean, the way I was trying to think of it was if they all played each other in the final, I think United would beat Arsenal. Arsenal would beat Spurs, and Spurs would beat United. So it's like a triangle. So I don't know who's going to win out of them. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Spurs. But yeah, Gareth Bale's coming into form.
Oh yeah. Worth that money. But I think that'd be tough for Man United. AC Milan. But then again, it'll be tough for us. Tough for Arsenal. I think maybe a tough game against Olympiacos.
Speaking of tough games for Arsenal, should we check the results for last week? See how we did.
Let's go over the results. Let's do it again.
All right. So, was there any interesting games? Everton beat Liverpool 2-0. So, but you said that Liverpool would win, and I said Everton would win. So, I'm 2 points up on you there. I also managed to predict a draw for the Burnley-West Brom game. However, I thought it was going to be a lot more exciting than it was.
Yeah.
I said 2-0, but it was 0-0.
No.
You, for some reason, thought Sheffield United would beat Fulham.
No.
I don't know what you were thinking there, but you did. You predicted West Ham to beat Spurs 2-1.
Yeah, I know.
That was good of it. Yeah. Oh, that's a 3-0, so I was quite far away. That was close actually. For the Aston Villa Leicester game, obviously Leicester beat Aston Villa 2-1. You said 2-2, so you were just one goal off. But I did say 2-1, so I actually got the 5 points for that one. Obviously, City beat Arsenal.
Yeah,
I got that. Wasn't quite the 4-1 I was hoping for.
But... No, I thought. To be fair, if we didn't, I can't believe Sterling scored a header above Holding.
Oh, you're saying that, but Bernardo Silva scored ahead of the other night in the Champions League. So
true. But yeah. Oh well, we move on.
You've had a big stinker this week, to be honest.
Yeah, I have. I can already sense it.
So at the end of this week, the scores have ended out as I'm on 15 points at the end of this week. I've done quite well, whereas you're on 7.
Oh no! So you've overtaken me, haven't you?
So wait, where's the leaderboard? There it is.
I think you were 3 points behind.
I was 3 points behind you. So that means wait. Oh my god, my head! I can't do that. I am now 5 points ahead of you.
Right. Brilliant. What week?
I've come from 10 points behind to 5 above.
Oh, nice, brilliant. So I lost the Champions League quiz, and now I'm also losing on predictions.
Yeah, it was a good job for you. We didn't do 2 truths, 1 lie again.
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I'm losing on that as well. I can't win anything. Shocking.
No, and Arsenal lost.
Yeah, and Arsenal lost. Again. Well, yeah. Well, we won the Europa League. So that's all that matters. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway, dreadful. Been a bit of a shorter episode today, but it's been nice, short and sweet. We've covered the Champions League. Obviously, not much really happened nothing much has really happened, is it? In the Premier League.
No, not really. So if nothing happens again, and if anyone's watching has got any questions they want to ask or debates they want us to discuss, make sure to put it in the comments so we've got something a bit more interesting to talk about.
Yeah, just give us anything. We'll talk about it. Anything you want us to talk about. But yeah, I mean that sort of wraps it up, doesn't it, really? We've sort of covered everything we wanted to cover. So as obviously Taylor just said, if you've got anything you would like us to talk about, just put it down in the comments. And obviously, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And we'll see you same time next week. Once again, thank you for watching.
Check out the TikTok.
Yeah. Check out the TikTok. We'll put the TikTok. We'll put the TikTok in the description. Don't forget to check that out. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you.